And their whole idea was to create this cycle of wealth creation by giving back through three pillars: networking, mentoring, and education. From those humble beginnings in Silicon Valley, where we remained for 5 years, in 1998 we began the outwards expansion. So from one location in the valley, today we have 53 chapters on 5 continents in 12 countries. And our 53rd chapter was launched in Tokyo, and our 54th chapter most likely will be in Belgium. It's an amazing organization which really is involved in outstanding things. And since I'm supposed to tell you how we do it, let me tell you what we do. We provide a platform to aspiring entrepreneurs to interact with successful entrepreneurs. We provide the culture of risk-taking. We give confidence to aspiring entrepreneurs by showcasing successful entrepreneurs who made mistakes along the way. We help entrepreneurs to meet those with business synergies and similar interests. We help entrepreneurs make connections through networking for starting their own businesses. We connect entrepreneurs with mentors. We facilitate entrepreneurs to connect with venture capitalists and angels. We educate them about the markets. And by your being member of TiE Atlanta, you have window to the world. In essence, you have window to 53 other chapters. So TiE basically helps create an ecosystem of entrepreneurship by meeting, interacting, and learning from other entrepreneurs, mentors, and venture capitalists. TiE has proven that entrepreneurship can be fostered. It can be inborn or it can be cultivated. Now, the second topic or second point that I would like to mention, why is entrepreneurship so important? Well, for me, and I'm absolutely convinced that entrepreneurship is the most powerful paradigm that has the ability to truly empower people, uplift their lives, revive communities, and drive development in entire economies. Entrepreneurship equals economic growth. Entrepreneurship directly contributes to economic growth and towards sustaining that growth. New companies, startups are able to boost the overall job growth rate. New entrants are important catalysts of innovation that in turn leads to economic growth. Now in Atlanta too, you will notice that large companies have the potential to spur innovation in many others. Coca-Cola, CNN, Delta, UPS, and others have the ability to spur innovation and enterprise within all to give rise to smaller, more nimble companies around them. In California, Stanford University has spurred innovation in thousands of young minds, which led to new companies like Google, Yahoo, and Nike. Similarly, University of Georgia, Georgia Institute of Technology, and other fine colleges in Georgia do their part in building on the talent pool of ideas and new enterprises. So why? So entrepreneurship is that powerful paradigm that helps eradicate poverty, creates jobs, facilitates economic development, builds human development, and also helps bring about social change. That's the rationale for why. Now let me finally talk about how. We've talked about how, we've talked about why, but why now in this economic downturn? The global economic slowdown, whether you want to call it the credit meltdown, mortgage crisis, and the collapse of automakers. In my mind, they've all created a climate of fear around which investment at precisely the time that venture needs to be championed. Now, entrepreneurs are the fertile soil for job growth and recovery. They are capable of steadily recreating our economy, generating jobs and innovations, as I just mentioned. Now, if you look back, what has happened in the recent past. You'll easily remember that Apple, Microsoft, MTV, FedEx, Intel, Hewlett-Packard, Burger King, and even CNN have one thing in common. Each opened during a period of economic downturn. Today, these brands employ thousands of people worldwide. I believe that by empowering individuals and small businesses, an innovation stimulus can help germinate stable industry players in the long run. So since 1980, new job creation in the United States has occurred almost entirely in firms that are less than 5 years old. 18 of the Dow 30 were founded in down markets. Would you believe that? 18 out of 30 were founded in down markets. So according to a study that I just read, written by Kauffman Foundation, challenging economic times can serve as the rebirth of entrepreneurial capitalism, leading to the creation of much-needed new jobs. The study also found that more than half of the companies on the 2009 Fortune 500 list were launched during a recession or bear market. So what this means is that new firms have the capacity to create new jobs and fuel our economy, and a country's policies to support recovery as well. So I'm going to conclude simply by quoting my favorite New York Times columnist, Tom Friedman. Tom, not too long ago, said that we don't want to come out of this crisis with just inflation, mountain of debt, and more shovel-ready jobs. We have to come out of it with a new Intel, Google, Microsoft, and Apple. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
There is Srinivas Gandhi.
Thanks everyone. Thanks to Ty. I just want to share one small thing here is that 2 years ago, approximately this time, I stood on a simple stage at Ty to talk for the first time about this company. And it was a great experience. 3 days later, I was at Kleiner Perkins with a term sheet. So I can say one thing for certain is that simple beginning which Ty allowed me and made this company of today 50 people, and hopefully the world's true nanobiorefinery, which we will launch in about 30 days. So thanks a lot, and it's my pleasure to be here, and it's a great honor, and I'm really honored and humbled. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's a most significant deal. These hermetically sealed envelopes are a little bit, I don't have my reading glasses, it's a very small type. Dr. Ajit Rohati.
First of all, this is indeed a great honor, and I want to thank the Thai organization for this special recognition on behalf of the entire Suniva team. I'm very thankful to receive this award. This award is very special to me because it comes from the organization founded by all the entrepreneurs with roots back in India where I was born and raised. But before I take this award, I need to thank one person, my great friend, and coach John Baumstark, who's sitting right there.